This is Boxing Talk A576, man. I was gone for a little while, but I got the boxing conversational itch back, so I'm back, man. I want to talk about the Triple G versus Kell Brook fight. This is an interesting fight. Kell Brook, the problem with the fight is Kell Brook is having his first fight at middleweight against the best middleweight in the world. And that speaks for itself right there, man. Triple G is arguably the best. Not even to me, it's not even an argument. He's the best middleweight in the world, man. And what I'm gonna say is, Kell Brook, he just will have to. Triple G has to have an off night. He has to have an off night for Kell Brook to win this fight, and that's the problem for Kell Brook. So I'm gonna judge this fight on if they both come in, at their best. And Triple G, to me, he has the power advantage, and to me, he has the boxing advantage. Triple G has an extensive background, extensive amateur background. He fought Andre Durrell in the Olympics. I believe he won silver. I think he won silver. Don't quote me on that. You can go back and check, but I think he won silver. But it was a close fight between him and Andre Durrell in the Olympics. But nevertheless, if you go back and look, I still go back and look at that Carson Jones versus Kell Brook 1. When Carson Jones gave him all types of problems, and a lot of people said Carson Jones won the fight. He gave him all types of hell. And in that fight, he pushed Kell Brook back, man. He was on the back foot, and Kell Brook was retreating. He was all busted up. It was a good fight. But a lot of people, and people don't realize, Abel Sanchez was in his corner for that first fight. He wasn't in his corner for the second fight. Kell Brook was able to win that fight, pull away in that fight and win that fight handily. But that first fight, Abel Sanchez was in the corner, and he had Carson Jones pushing Kell Brook back. Now he has the best middleweight in the world, which is going to be, I believe, he's going to be his same game plan. He's going to push Kell Brook back, have him go on the back foot. And now Kell Brook's problem is he's fighting the best middleweight in the world. And when you have when a fighter moves up in Kell Brook position, he did not even establish himself as the best welterweight. And to me, that's a problem for me. He didn't establish himself as the best welterweight. And he had a lot of guys at welterweight that he could have fought, and then he move up and fight at middleweight and fight some other guys at middleweight before he fight Triple G. But he's going straight to Triple G. I commend him on that, man. He's taking a chance. He's taking a shot in the dark. And Kell Brook, I believe he will be inspired by his home. This fight is going to be on his home turf. The fans going to inspire him. I believe he's going to have a lot of energy. The fight will go 6 or 7 rounds. I mean, but see, it all depends on what fight Triple G want to fight. If Triple G want to come in there and say, I'm going to get this guy out of there, I'm going to push him back, I'm going to stalk him, I'm going to pressure him, then the fight probably lasts 4 or 5 rounds, 3, 4, or 5 rounds. Triple G is going to dictate how the fight goes because he can also box. Now, let's not forget, yeah, Triple G can punch, but that man can box, and you cannot sleep on that this man has boxing ability. He's used to guys getting away from his power for the most part, trying to survive in the first half of the fight, and all he does is cuts off the ring on these guys. So he's going to dictate the fight. Kell Brook is going to be on the defensive from when the bell sound. So yeah, man. To me, this fight, it does more for Kell Brook if he wins than it does for Triple G. If Triple G win, everybody gonna say, yeah, Triple G was supposed to win, which I'm gonna say that Triple G's supposed to win. You know what I'm saying? This is a guy coming down from a lower weight class to fight you. You should win. If Kell Brook win, then he sets off the fire alarms, and to me, he get to do what he want to do after that. And I believe if he win this fight, he will go after the Canelo fight. But nevertheless, to me, man, this fight is going to be over in no more than 7 rounds, and I predict Triple G to get a knockout or a stoppage, somebody throwing in the towel for Kell Brook. which is no shame to Kell Brook. You know, he's coming up in weight for the first time, and he's fighting the best at that weight. It's no shame if he loses the fight. So let me know what you think. This is Boxing Talk 8576. I'm out.